1955 Bill Gates is born. William Henry Bill Gates III was born on October 28, 1955. He and his two sisters grew up in Seattle. Their father, William H. Gates II, was a Seattle attorney. Mary Gates, their late mother, was a schoolteacher, University of Washington regent and chairwoman of United Way International. 1967 to 1973 Bill Gates attends Lakeside Prep School. It was during the spring term of 1968 at Lakeside Prep School that Bill Gates first used a computer. He, Paul Allen, and several other students, of which many became Microsoft programmers, became addicted to the computer, spending all day and all night writing programs and reading all the material they could get their hands on. In late 1968, the Lakeside Programming Group was formed, consisting of him, Paul, and two other students from Lakeside Prep School. They wanted to apply their new computer skills to the real world. They got this chance when the Computer Center Corporation struck a deal with them in exchange for unlimited computer time. He and his friends searched the computer for bugs and weaknesses in the system. 1973 Bill Gates enrolls at Harvard University. Bill Gates starting at Harvard University in 1973, where he spent his time with Paul Allen. Gates and Allen worked on a version of the programming language BASIC that was the basis for the MIT's Altair, the first microcomputer available. He did not go on to graduate from Harvard University, as he left in his junior year. 1975 Bill Gates and Paul Allen form partnership called Microsoft. Microsoft was formed soon after the introduction of the micro-instrumentation and telemetry systems MIT's Altair, the first personal computer, a build-it-yourself kit for hobbyists. Bill Gates and Paul Allen seized the opportunity to transform this early PC into a breakthrough. The Altair needed software, a programming language that could make it perform useful computing tasks. That's where it all began. Over the years, the PC has transformed from a hobbyist toy to an indispensable tool that continues to change the world. It had revolutionized how we deal with information, how we communicate, and how we work, learn, and play music. January 1, 1979 Microsoft moves headquarters to Bellevue, Washington. Microsoft became independent of MITS in late 1976, and it continued to develop programming language software for various systems. The company moved from Albuquerque to its new home in Bellevue, Washington on January 1, 1979. During Microsoft's early years, all employees had broad responsibility for the company's business. Gates oversaw the business details, but continued to write code as well. In the first 5 years, he personally reviewed every line of code the company shipped, and often rewrote parts of it as he saw fit. 1980 Microsoft partners with IBM to write BASIC for the IBM PC. In 1980, IBM approached Microsoft to write the BASIC interpreter for its upcoming personal computer, the IBM PC. Gates proposed using 86-DOS, an operating system similar to the one Tim Patterson of Seattle Computer and Products SCP had made for hardware similar to the PC. Microsoft made a deal with SCP to become the exclusive licensing agent, and later the full owner of 86-DOS. After adapting the operating system for the PC, Microsoft delivered it to IBM. Would clone IBM systems. They did, and the sales of MS-DOS made Microsoft a major player in the industry. June 25, 1981 Microsoft becomes incorporated and Bill Gates becomes president. Microsoft reorganized into a privately held corporation with Bill Gates as president and chairman of the board and Paul Allen as executive vice president. Microsoft becomes Microsoft Inc., an incorporated business in the state of Washington. Microsoft 1989 Bill Gates founds Corbis. Gates founded Corbis, an archive of art and photography from public. 1994 Bill Gates marries Melinda French. Bill and Melinda French Gates were married on January 1. 1998 The United States filed a civil complaint alleging that Microsoft had engaged in anti-competitive conduct in violation of the Sherman Act. The plaintiffs allege that Microsoft abused monopoly power on Intel-based computers in its handling of operating system sales, was allowed to bundle its flagship Internet Explorer web browser software with its Microsoft Windows operating system. Bundling them together is alleged to have been responsible for Microsoft's victory in the browser wars, as every Windows user had a copy of Internet Explorer. It was further alleged that this unfairly restricted the market for competing web browsers. Microsoft stated that the merchant of Microsoft Windows and Internet Explorer was the result of innovation and competition, that the two were now the same product. Attempts to innovate were under attack by rival companies jealous of its success, and that government litigation was merely their pawn. Judge Jackson issued his findings of fact on November 5, 1999, which stated that Microsoft constituted a monopoly, and that Microsoft had taken actions to crush threats to that monopoly, including Apple, Java, Netscape, Lotus Notes, Real Networks, Linux. Monopolization, attempted monopolization, and tying in violation of Sections 1 and 2 of the Sherman Act, and his remedy was that Microsoft must be broken into two separate units, one to produce the operating system and one to produce other software components. June 27, 2008. Bill Gates steps down from daily duties. Bill Gates stepped down as Chief Executive Officer of Microsoft in January of 2000. He remained as chairman and announced that he would be transitioning from full-time work at Microsoft to part-time and full-time work at the Bill & Melinda Gates Foundation. He gradually transferred his duties to Ray Ozzie, Chief Software Architect, and Craig Mundy, Chief Research and Strategy Officer. Gates's last full-time day at Microsoft was June 27, 2008. He remains at Microsoft as non-executive chairman. Thanks for watching.